The NFL draft is right around the corner. So, the mock drafts are out there. Everybody has them. This is the time for the people who make mock drafts. This is their time to shine. And in this particular mock draft, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have the Steelers taking in round 1, offensive tackle, Mims, Big Mims out of Georgia. Round 2, they got the Steelers taking center, Zach Frazier, West Virginia. So right off the bat in this mock draft, they have the Pittsburgh Steelers addressing the offensive line, getting an offensive tackle and a center with the first 2 picks. Now the quarterbacks that they have, that they acquired, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, both took a lot of sacks. So, you want to shore up that line for your quarterbacks and to help your running game as well. So in this mock draft, first 2 rounds, offensive line. Round 3, they have the Steelers taking a cornerback, out of Michigan. The Steelers did get a cornerback in a trade, the Deontay Johnson trade. They got Dante Jackson, from the Panthers. So, depending on you get a cornerback, you put him, Jackson, in the inside, you get you a bigger corner to go on the outside, and then there you go, to go opposite side of Joey Porter Jr. So they have the Steelers taking a cornerback in round 3 with the first pick in round 3. Steelers have 2 picks in the 3rd round due to the Kenny Pickett trade. So with the 2nd pick in round 3, they have the Steelers taking a wide receiver out of Florida. So now you have George Pickens, the top dog, number 1 guy, and you put a receiver, on the outside opposite of George Pickens, and let's go. Round 4, they have the Steelers taking a defensive lineman out of Alabama. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers, been at Alabama's pro day, taking guys out to dinner and stuff like that. So, this wouldn't be no surprise. Defensive line, you need to shore that up. Cam Hayward not getting any younger. You got Ogunjobi there. Benton, you look like you struck gold with Keanu Benton. That looks like a good draft pick. DeMarvin Leal, you can't say the same thing about him. It looks like they might be trying to trade him or do something else, but it didn't look like DeMarvin Leal was working out. So, you go with a guy out of Alabama, big defensive lineman, and the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have a 5th or 7th round pick. So 2 picks in the 6th round, and in this mock draft, they got the Steelers taking in the 6th round a tight end out of Illinois. Steelers got Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington, big guy, and enticing coming out due to his size and stuff, low speed with him. Concerning with the knee injuries, that's why he fell in the draft. But he looked, he held up. Didn't get too much usage in his first year with the Steelers. So maybe, you bring in another guy, now give you 3 tight ends. You can do some things, move guys around, different packages and stuff like that. So they have the Steelers taking a tight end in round 6. And the last pick of the draft, you have the Steelers taking a cornerback, MJ Devonshire out of Pitt. Pitt guy. The Steelers and Pitt share a facility. They're right there. So I'm pretty sure they got a nice look at Mr. Devonshire. Not a big guy. So, you could maybe put him in a slot as well, depending on what you may see fit. But MJ Devonshire, backyard brawl, interception return guy, sealed the game. So that would be a nice pickup there, in the corner. So in this draft here, it's as you can see, pretty nice. Pretty nice mock draft, I would have to say. First 2 picks right off the bat got the Steelers addressing the offensive line. That's what you need. Cornerback right after that. receiver right after that. And then, defensive line, address that. Tight end and a cornerback. So what do you guys think about this mock draft here for the Pittsburgh Steelers? I mean, pretty balanced, addressing needs. The obvious need is the offensive line. People would, say that, and that's true. You gotta shore up that line. You got Dad Moore and guys. Broderick Jones, he's doing his thing. You just released Mason Cole, so you definitely need a center. So the Zach Frazier pick would definitely be good. Mims as well, or whoever. But 2 offensive linemen from the jump. I said if there was, a quarterback, I had a video on that. Should they take one? Should they like, one that they really, really like, but wouldn't have any problem with Zach Frazier at round 2. No problem at all. But because the question was if it was a quarterback that they really, really like, not a reach or not somebody just to have. So if that's not the case, you might as well go with the line. So I'm good with that. One receiver. Some got the Steelers taking a couple receivers, but we'll get into other mock drafts. This is this one. And I like it. I like this mock draft here. Players here, like I said, addressing the needs, defensive line as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this here mock draft. And like I said, I will be bringing different mock drafts, all the way up into the draft. They do mock drafts all the time. And get you guys' opinions, fans, the reactions and all that to the mock draft, grades if you want to grade them, or however you want to do it. So it's draft time, and the mock drafts are out, and this is this one. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll be bringing more to you. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get